Welcome back. We are in video lesson number 23, and in this video lesson we are going to talk about what composes a major scale. And a major scale is the most common scale in Western music, and it's a scale that's composed of whole steps and half steps. So as we've talked about in the previous video and earlier in the book, half steps are just the distance from one key to the next in the piano, going up or down. So C to C sharp or C to B, that's a half step. There's no key between those. Now, a whole step would be two half steps. So from C to C sharp, that's a half step. And then from C sharp to D, that would be another half step. So two half steps equal one whole step. So going from C to D would be a whole step because there's that C sharp in between. So, and it's true going up in this direction from C to D, that's a whole step, and also going down D to C, that's a whole step just going down from D to C. So the major scale is composed of groups of whole steps and half steps. And these groupings, this pattern of groupings of whole steps and half steps, are always the same, regardless of the major scale. It's the same for a C major scale, it's the same for a B major scale, it's the same for an A major scale, a D major scale, an E major scale, etc. So this is the pattern. There are two sets of whole steps, like that, and then there's one half step. And then there is a set of three whole steps, 1, 2, 3, and a half step. Now that sounds a little bit like gobbledygook because I'm playing the notes at the same time. But if we play the notes one at a time, one after the next, and I tell you the intervals, the whole steps or half steps, it will make more sense. So here's from C to D is a whole step. From D to E is a whole step. From E to F is a half step. From F to G is a whole step. From G to A is a whole step. From A to B is a whole step. And then we have a half step from B to C. And it would sound like this: whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. And if I put that together without speaking, it sounds like this. Now, that's for ascending, and that pattern is true for all major scales, as I mentioned before. So descending, it's just the reverse. So you would have a half step from C to B, then you'd have a whole step from B to A whole step from A to G, and then a whole step from G to F. Then you'd have a half step from F to E because there's no black key. There's nothing between the F and the E, so that's a half step. Then you'd have a whole step from E to D, and then finally a whole step from D to C. And there you have it. That's the pattern for major scales, and that's what gives the major scale its character. It's these patterns of intervals, these groups of intervals. Two sets of whole steps, one set of half steps, three sets of whole steps, one set of half steps. It's just that simple. I hope you are having a lot of fun learning and improving your piano playing. You're making great progress, and I will see you in the next video lesson.